For individuals that are wanting to improve their sleep, many times they don't realize that the things that they are doing that they think are good for their sleep or that they think don't have an issue in terms of impacting their sleep actually can make their sleep worse. One of those areas is how we spend our time in our bed. To give you an analogy, if I asked the group today, those that are watching and listening, if you were going to go to the movies, if you were going to go to the cinema and see a show, what snack would you get? Now, some people may throw out random responses, Snow Cap, Sour Patch Kids, soda, but the majority of people would say popcorn because your brain thinks going to the movies, going to see a show, and popcorn. And we want our brains to do the exact same thing with our bed. We want our brains to see bed and immediately associate it with sleep. However, because many times we're spending time in our bed watching television, reading emails, on our phone, we could be eating snacks, doing all kinds of different things, working. Whenever we are doing things other than sleeping in our bed, our brain can get confused. Am I supposed to be awake right now, or am I supposed to be asleep right now? This is a concept in cognitive behavioral therapy that we talk about as stimulus control. We want our brains to immediately make the association, the connection with our bed and sleep. So what we know from research is that to get the best quality sleep, your bed should be reserved for sleep and romantic activity, and anything else should be done outside of your bed. If you want to read before bed, if you want to watch television before bed, you can do those things, but do them outside of bed. Sit in a comfy chair, sit in another room. For individuals that your bed is the only place to sit in your entire place, maybe you have a small studio, you could be a student in a dorm room, we still want to do something to help our brain to make the distinction between when it's time to sleep and when it's time to be awake. So for instance, sitting on top of the covers or sitting at the edge of the bed like a couch, and not until it's time to go to bed, then putting everything down, shutting off the lights and crawling under the covers so our brain now knows that that's when it's time to fall asleep. So instead of associating the bed with the place where we worry and we stress or where we work, then it's that opportunity to truly have that faster connection. It'll make it easier when you're traveling, that you won't need other things to trigger for your brain that it's time to sleep. This is also why it's really important that we don't sleep anywhere other than our bed, not sleeping on the couch or the comfy chair, because when we do that, then our brain learns that those are places that we get sleep, and it'll start to make us feel tired in those scenarios as well. So again, it's going to be really important for us to make that strong connection between our bed and sleep to really get that rest, relaxation, and restorative sleep that we're wanting to get. Be well.